Oh, over here, look! Scuffed! Quick, send this Bulwark to the hospital. Hello, everyone who just cannot resist the siren call of Wark, 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 Wark. I am BorderWise, not BorderWark, that would be weird. And welcome back to From the Depths and Bulwark versus the World. We've seen what the Bulwark can do against godly Deepwater Guard craft. Spoiler alert, she wins most of them, but not all of them. Shock horror, I think the ones that beat her were the Flying Squirrel, the Sailfish, and the Tarpon. Like, honestly, like, no one is really surprised by the Flying Squirrels or the Tarpon. I wasn't surprised, it was just I wasn't sure which one would win the Sailfish one. But anyway, we are moving down the tier list. We're going to test against the other godlies, including the first thing on our list that is more expensive than the Bulwark, and that's probably going to be a lag fest and a half. And like before, we are skipping the hard designs, even though the hard designs are quite formidable, and some of them actually can beat godly craft, because sometimes they just hard counter them. So yeah, it's like, I don't know, looking back at the Deepwater Guard, I personally think like things, what would do that? I think, actually I don't think any hard Onyx Watchcraft would, I mean any hard Deepwater Guard craft would beat the Bulwark, but maybe the Palisade? No, I don't think the Palisade. Brandy Sword, yeah, no. We're just gonna do godly. So the first one's the Iron Cordon. So let's first destroy this, and I'm gonna have to remember to spawn them in on the correct teams. I am, by the way, recording this immediately after recording the Deepwater Guard one. Not to pull the curtain back too far. But, alright, you know, just for giggles, I'm going to make this... What would be nice and suitable? Let's just cycle through the colors, shall we? So let's spawn a Deepwater Guard Bulwark over here. But yeah, not to peek behind the curtain too much, but I was having too much fun testing the new Bulwark, and I didn't want to stop. So here we go, second episode. I'm going to build up footage into critical mass, and then make myself sad by having to edit it all at once, because that's how I do things. Alright, so let's go Iron Cordon, 850k. Divided by, hold on, so let's see here, 850 divided by 301, should I round that up? No, I won't. 301 equals 2.8, it's close enough to 3, so we're gonna chuck 3 Iron Cordons at the Bulwark and see what happens. My money is on the Bulwark, because the Iron Cordon is actually, in my opinion, it's less scary than it used to be, although it might have been upgraded. It's just got like a whole bunch of large missiles, and not even that many really. The old one, which was basically like a cross between the Bulwark and the Trebuchet, I think was scarier. So yeah. Let's see here. I want to see how well these do. Not great. Yep, no, that one's already annihilated. So, yep, they're getting distracted by flares, they're getting shot at, and the Lambs is just going to eat them. Also, the Bulwark looks actually pretty good in Deepwater Guard colors. It doesn't look that much different. Different deck, and that's it. Nice deck. Yeah, no, like, the Iron Cordons are like, they're not going to win this at all. Not at all. Okay, ow, gee, wow! When you blow up gun turrets on the other side of the ship, admittedly, there's basically no armor between the one on the starboard side and the one on the left. Starboard and port. I know how to do things. You know, the Iron Cordon is actually like an ideal target for the Bulwark, simply because, like, when you have like big empty space, like armor-piercing shells are just like hell yeah. Does this have rams on the front? It does. Is it gonna ram its friend? Yes, it is. Oh dear. Somebody... How fast is the Iron Cordon? It's not even that fast. It looked way faster. Jeez. I don't know why it looked so fast. Top speed is 20 meters per second. Holy crap, when you aim for one ship but get to hit 2 of them at the same time. My goodness. Once again, sweet sugary love being made on the battlefield, and it's shooting itself. It's shooting itself, it's shooting itself. Hang on, let's go look at this Iron Cordon over here. This Iron Cordon is having a very bad day. It's been hollowed out. It's been hollowed out like a delicious, I don't know, creamy chocolate Easter egg or something. You know, that thing that... Well, there goes the ammo compartment, I think. Is that the ammo compartment? It is. Yeah, no, this was like zero challenge whatsoever for the Bulwark. Like, did you take any damage? You basically didn't, at 100% health. It means some blocks got scuffed, and that was it. What is going on over here? Well, are you two just hanging out? Are you two just having a good time? Looks like it. Don't mind me. I am drinking the delicious decaf that I brewed last time. It's been a long time for you, but for me it has been but mere moments. I am a time wizard. Okay, let's see here. Where are all these crams going? Why can't I hold all these crams? It's cramtastic. It is impressive. Oh, like, so, yeah, like, these Iron Cordon... I think the Iron Cordon needs to be buffed. I don't know what you're gonna buff it as. I don't know. Maybe it should be Iron Cordon versus the world. I don't know. Honestly, what was I thinking? I should have done Marauder versus the world. And you just keep rebuilding the Marauder to be, like, more and more powerful. Honestly, you know, with the Marauder, I would put it into space immediately. It would just be like a space frontsider with plasma. Delicious. Delicious block confetti. We love to eat it. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Oh, that one despawned and I didn't even notice. I'm not even sure that, like, the Bulwark noticed. Now the problem that the Bulwark has is that these things are so full of holes, it'll send its shells straight through the holes. Wait a minute, what engines are those? Holy banana. Oh, those are turbocharger engines. I was about to say, those can't be carburetor-only engines, right? Only I'm the one with that bad habit. You know what, I'm just gonna go on my notes over here and say... Okay, so, Iron Cordon, definite win. Iron Cordon... win. You win. Level clear, start again. Yep, that is some nice juicy disintegration. Alright, after action report. Oh, wow, actually lost 1% health. Where? Oh, over here, look! Scuffed! Quick, send this Bulwark to the hospital. Send her to the hospital, she's sick. Alright, next. Alright, so we need our Bulwark, and we're going to put that on white flares. Because that's funny. We like to see the Bulwark in all her colors. Alright, and bloop bloop. And what we have here, the Stockade. 850 divided by 364. 850 divided by 364 is 2.3. So that'll just be 2. I forget what the Stockade is. This, if nothing else, this series is a great excuse just to see a whole bunch of, like, oh, it's that thing. It's just a great excuse to, like, see a whole bunch of crap that you otherwise wouldn't. I don't think the Stockade's gonna win this. How is this godly? Am I missing something? I mean, it's got torpedoes. And there goes that turret. Yeah, no, Wark's gonna eat these things alive. It, in fact, like... I think that volley, like... The ones that missed this one hit the one behind it. 25 meters per second, that's fast by Onyx watch standards. And... oh, Seawards. That definitely would help a lot. Once again, render distance mod. Lovely. Makes things beautiful. So beautiful. Maria, you are so beautiful. That is the name of the render distance mod. It is Maria. Because I just said so. Actually, the maker of the, the name of the render distance mod and this might shock you, is the render distance mod. I know, right? It's crazy. I might have had too much coffee today. It's been a rainy day, I've got cabin fever, and I think I might be going nuts. You know, just a little bit nuts. You are what you eat, but I don't eat nuts. So how am I nuts? The only conclusion is that I eat nuts in my sleep. Hold on, what shells are those? Firstly... I'm ashamed I didn't show this last time. APHE for Wark. And what is this exactly? That is also APHE. Alright. Might just swap out, like, if people want me to, like, restart the series, so to speak, and, like, build off this newer Bulwark rather than, like, go with the retrofitting I was doing before, I think one of the things I can do is just swap out all the crams for, like, AP, HE, APS, and then just turn the thing into a damn fast hydrofoil. Because everyone thought that the bouncy airship with nukes was a bit cheesy. And it is. But also, I kind of want to win. You know? I kind of want to win. Oh wow, both of them despawned at the same time. Alright, so what was this? The Stockade. Win for the Bulwark. Stockade. Win. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely. Let's see, actually, I wasn't even looking at her in her white flare colors. Again! You gotta love how the Bulwark just looks good in every color. She's a gorgeous gal. Every dress suits her. And yeah, like, yep, 1% health again. She's doing better against, like, Onyx Watch Godlies than she was against Deepwater Guard Godlies, honestly. The power of wooden vessels being dirt cheap and meaning you get more guns in the fight. Alrighty tighty. Going down the list. What flares? Twin Guard colors. This time I will remember to look at them. So heading north, what's gonna be next on the list? So, the Palstave. Again, I've kind of forgotten about the Palstave. Alright, so 850 divided by 440. 850 divided by 440 is 1.9, so it's 2 of them. 2 of them, 2 of them. So let's go look at the Palstave. Oh wait. Do I know this guy? Who do I know this man? Wow, chunky! And... oh, those are big crams. Wow, the Bulwark looks funky in Twin Guard colors, I do have to say. Alright, 2-1. I really should have paid attention to that volley, I think. Wow, the Palstave is chunky. Not chunky enough, though. Wow. That is the most costly castle ship I've ever did see. Those are strong crams, though. I think those are actually bigger and meaner crams than what the Bulwark has. This could go badly for her. Alright, 99% health. Or not. I think maybe I'm excited. Don't be so excited. Be less excited. The sound just cut out. Never mind. How are the splashes more loud than the explosions? And... kablooey. I think the fact that, like, you know, big lambs is big help. The Palstave doesn't appear to have... it's either doesn't have active defenses, or the Bulwark's already blown them off, and so I didn't notice them. Also, I just realized something. We're skipping the hard stuff so that we're not doing against the Anvil, which honestly is one of the scary Onyx Watchcraft. Interesting how, regardless of difficulty, there's always craft, which are like, oh gods, not you again. For me personally, it's the Alcazar. That thing trolled me back in the day. It's like I always say, like, it's not just the biggest and scariest stuff. It's just the stuff that is inconvenient for you and your playstyle at that moment. What's an example? I think, what's it? In Steel Sovereigns, there's like there's a thrustercraft called the Tab 2, with the kind of Russian-themed faction. That thing is a pain in the butt, because it spawns in with some nukes, it has big missiles, it has nasty railguns, and it was just, what the hell? It was just a problem for me. And speaking of problems, what happened to you? I think maybe I mean... Oh, you are going to undershoot. Wow, okay. Oh, the Palstave is massive! Look at that! How is it... Oh, wait, I think the... Hold on, let's see here. Let's see here. How big are you? You are 93, 51, 35. I think it's just really wide. Yeah, it's like shorter than the Bulwark, but almost, but wider. Damn. Also, the Bulwark is absolutely clobbering these guys. And again, only lost 1% health. Is this just the 1% day for the Bulwark? I think it might be. That is a lot of heavy armor. Look at all that. Look at all them. Who done did this? I wonder if the same person who did the retrofit of the Bulwark did the Palstave. There's a distinctive thing there. Yep, and below 80% health and sinking. Oh, come on. She's already dead. Have some mercy. You should probably be shooting at this live one. Because, yeah, apparently, who's it? Melchat? I might be getting their name wrong. They're quite outspoken in terms of armor design. They swear that, like, crosshatched poles is, like, better than, beams and beam slope. So, I've yet to test that. I probably should. And, because that determines whether I'm going to, like, replace the armor, on the Bulwark if I am, in fact, retrofitting this new one. Okay, Palstave got absolutely clobbered. Alright, so while you're despawning, whoops. Palstave. Who's your pal? Stave! It's like Steve, but different. Alright. Once again, victorious Bulwark. I don't know why I'm so fond of the Bulwark, I just kinda am. It's probably because it's the most cram battleship-y ship in From the Depths, really. I can't think of a more cram battleship-y battleship than this one. Okay then, let's move right along, trundle right along to our next objective. What do we got here? So, first things first, spawn in the Bulwark. So, Twin Guard, Lightning Hoods, a green Bulwark. Green, environmentally friendly, beautiful. And let's go here, and boop, boop, boop. So, Palstave, Javelin. This could be interesting. Alright, so 850 divided by 442. Oops. Divided by 442 is 1.9. So, that's 2. That's basically just 2. Alright, so, boop, boop. So the Javelin, I remember back in the day, was made by a buddy of mine, Blarent. Yep, there he is. And it's got huge missiles. It's basically like the Palisade, but worse. Worse as in worse news for you. Right, follow these in. Follow these in. And are these huge missiles gonna get distracted? I don't know, but definitely that Javelin got... Oh, lordy. Oh, those are big and mean. Oh, signal processors are mean as hell. Oh, wow, those hurt. Oof. Wow. Lightning Hood's Bulwark looks damn cool. How much health did you lose there? Wow, 9% health immediately. But the Javelins are really copping it. Like, badly. But if the missiles are not damaged, then they can keep firing, is the thing. See, this is where missile interceptors are, like, really, really handy, and I almost wish that large missile interceptors were still a thing. Why did that missile just vanish? Oh, gods. Maybe I should just stick huge missiles on the Bulwark. Largely because there's no Alpha Strike quite like huge missiles. Assuming they hit. They might not. These guys are going to collide with each other. They are going to do it. They're going to bash butts. Why do you insist on making sweet, sugary love on the internet? Ships are from the depths. I have been demonetized. I will not be able to afford more decaf coffee ever. Or even real coffee. I mean, decaf coffee is technically real coffee, it's just had the caffeine roasted out of it. So I won't be able to afford real caffeine ever again. Because you want to do naughty things in front of the camera. You disgust me. Yeah, I think the Bulwark won this one, by the way. Insane ranting aside. Let's go Javelin. Big fat W for the Bulwark there. Javelin. Interestingly, it would be kind of cool if the Javelin, like, launched its missiles like the real-life Javelin portable anti-tank thing. Just it kind of arcs them up in a big way. And armors the hell out of itself. I understand that could be quite unfeasible to do. Both of them are despawning. Yep, both of them are despawning. Both on camera together. You know what? That's very nice. You did a naughty thing, but now you're doing a nice thing for me. Thank you. I'm joking, by the way. I don't particularly mind them bumping into each other. It's kind of amusing. Definitely not because I get my rocks off on ships colliding. Nope, 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 nope. You are disgusting for even suggesting that. How dare you? How dare you, person who did not suggest that. Alright, right. So this is the first fight where the Bulwark got, well, clobbered. Quite noticeably. Ouch. How does she look like when she's not been clobbered in Lightning Hood's colors? That looks good. That looks good. Damn it. I'm a sucker for ships in black. Okay. Get rid of you. Moving right along. Alright, so Lightning Hood, Steel Striders. Spawn you in... Are we facing north? Man, I hope we're... That was dumb. I didn't even pause the game first. Silly me! Silly, silly me. Steel Striders, and we're gonna go with the Trebuchet. This one will be fun. This is gonna be a fun one. Alright, so 850 divided by 507. 850 divided by 507. 1.6. I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna round it up. 1, 2. Because I don't think the Trebuchet is gonna win this one. The Trebuchet will do a lot of damage. But the Trebuchet is very glass cannon-y. And, yeah, bad things will happen. Of course, the opening shots... Alright, apparently there were things in space that she didn't like. Let's look at... Damn! Steel Strider's color looks good as well. I just like how the Bulwark looks. What is the Trebuchet doing? Oh, now she's got her iron. Also, I need to double check. Are these AP, HE? They're pure HE. The Bulwark is pretty HE resistant. It's not looking good for the Trebuchets. Let's see, though. Big crab. Although this is the first thing the Bulwark is facing that has lambs of its own. That's not going as quickly as I thought it would. Interesting. Right, so 97% health, 97% health, and 96% health. My bad. And 98% health. Some people don't like the way 500mm guns sound in this game. I personally love them. I think they sound great. 500mm guns, however, tend to be, like, kind of not as good as just slightly lower caliber, so, yeah. Or caliber or gauge. Comment section, what's the difference between caliber and gauge again? Gauge is how thick it is, caliber is, how thick it is, but in a different way? Am I crazy? Am I silly? Okay, 94% health, and... Yeah, let's see if we can look at work over there. Most of her guns look intact. That tends to be what HE damage does. It makes a mess of the surface. Come on. Oh! Oh, wow! I somehow missed this Trebuchet getting completely decapitated. Like, all at once. Whee! Do do do. Do 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 do. What is this cram volley going to do to you? It's going to do that. Wow, how did that... Okay, it did. Never mind. And that was over very quickly. Alright, so Trebuchet, very much a win for Wark. Trebuchet is a win for Wark. Trebuchet is a win for Wark. Let's go hang out on Wark for a second. Hey Wark, how you doing? You doing good things? Are you winning, son? Yes. Yes, he or she or it is. That does look good. Damn it, Bulwark looks good in all three colors. Alright, moving along, because we must. This time face, in this case, south properly. Alright, so... Steel Striders, Grey Talons, spawn in a Bulwark. Dumpty-dumpty-doo, north. I guess you could almost call this Season 2 a Bulwark vs. the World, because I was so bloody slow at finishing Season 1. Alright, so Trebuchet, done, Eyrie. This is 1v1. It has to be. Because the Eyrie is now getting close to the Bulwark's cost. I'm not sure who's going to win this one. My money is mostly on the Eyrie, because the Eyrie is just a dedicated ship killer. Let's see. I'm very curious as to what... That... Ooh, that's bad. Okay, yeah, no, Bulwark isn't winning this one. The Eyrie is like the Bulwark, but it flies. Also, those, 4 rear cram turrets... Oh, the Eyrie has... What are those? Missiles? Okay, then. Or not. Interesting. Oh, wow. What got shot off there? Aha, a whole ass turret. Alright then, let's see here. 91% versus 95%. Money is still on the Eyrie, especially if the Bulwark is an idiot and turns its back like that. Yeah, the Eyrie has some big crams on it. Deacon's Christmas. Yep, and the... Yeah, no, Bulwark's not winning this one. Absolutely not winning this one. Absolutely not winning this one at all. At least I don't think so. 86% health. Yeah, no. Bulwarks. Ooh, jeez. Look how big the... Looks how packed those crams are. Packed, I say. Except it's not using packs, as in particle cannons. That was definitely a pun of some kind. I did it. What did I do? I don't know, but I definitely did it. Yeah, this is one of the reasons that Eyrie is so frustrating to fight over the ship, is because it just closes in, and anything that tries to maintain a consistent broadside just ends up turning its back. It's so annoying. You make a ship that can 1v1 the Eyrie for its cost or lesser, you've made a... Well, you've either made a very good ship or a very specialized ship, honestly. Yep, that's all very bad. All very bad for Wark. She's hanging in there, though, kind of. Whoops. Just, it's only the really big crams on the Eyrie which are kind of doing anything. Oh, wow. No way is the Bulwark catching up. 79% health, 92% health. Nope, she's not gonna catch... Oh, gods. Ow! Ow-wee! Yep, steam engines have been compromised. Just a little bit. 74% health versus 92% health. Yep! Hoo baby. Hoo baby ho lordy. Ouch. Yeah, I don't think Bulwark's winning this one. You know, looked into the tea leaves. Kind of have a sense of here. Look how much lambs she has, though. She has a lot of lambs. She's a sheep farmer. Yep. And this, once again, the Eyrie is seriously, like, I say to people, or I say in my videos, that, like, if you want a demonstration, like a relatively low-key one of just why crams are just so good when mounted on airships, and the Eyrie is the demonstration of that. She just lost a turret, though. It's not the forward turrets you have to think about, it's the ones in the back. The ones which are, like, so, like, they're very tall turrets. Yep, there go. Yep, the Bulwark is dead. Low health. Whew, lordy. Oh, boy. Alright. So, yeah, just like Cram's fight from an airship at short range is just like, yeah, wow. It's just like Cram's rushdown weapon. Good for, like, very good for airships. Less good on ships, honestly. That's kind of why I find the Bulwark endearing, is because kind of what it's doing is kind of anti-meta. At least in my opinion, is like a broadsiding cramcraft that's like not super fast. So yeah, gotta love a Bulwark. She's a big underdog. Not because like there's so many other big dogs. Okay, so Eyrie, definite loss, no question. If you argue against that, I am slightly worried for you, honestly. Alright, so I'm so tempted, I gotta tell you, I'm so tempted to have a Bulwark mirror match, but that would take like a zillion years, so save that for the outro. So, on to the Stronghold! On to the Stronghold! Mind your feet now! Stronghold is slippery. Okay, first things first though. Oh, perfect! Wow, how thematic. We get Scarlet Dawn colors for fighting the, oh, hold on. Hold on. So, it's 1509, let's say. 1509 divided by 850. 850 equals 1.7. So we get 2 Scarlet Dawn Bulwarks versus the Stronghold. This is going to be a laggy fight because the Stronghold is a big, well, thing. She's a big girl. She's like the Bulwark, but more Bulwarky. And also front-sidey. I'm not saying anything that anybody doesn't know. I'm gonna keep doing that. Did you know you need air to breathe? I forget sometimes, and then I don't get enough oxygen to my brain. It hurts, honestly. Oh, that's not a good position for you guys. Let's see you in Scarlet Dawn colors before the Stronghold's guns melt you into paste. What the hell? Oh, I was wondering, like, why the colors weren't popping in. Oh, wow. That looks very Command & Conquer-y for some reason. Okay, then. Those are the biggest, doomiest crams you ever did see. Yep. Ouch. That's 4% health gone immediately. And I think the Strongholds... preferred distance is longer than the Bulwarks. They're gonna collide, aren't they? Or not. Nope, they're not gonna collide. Cool. Well, that one veered just in time. And that one, rear Bulwark appears to be braking or turning. That's what you need to do, Wark. You need to flank. You also need to not get hit by those incredibly doomy Doomgrams. It's so nice to have Doomgrams in the campaign so that people see, oh, a cram cannon, no worries, and then they get hit by it and it's like, oh, I appear to be dead. I had no idea. Wow! Actually, the Bulwarks are doing pretty good, actually. They're working as a team! By shooting at the same target. That's like bare minimum of teamwork. Is that one disabled? It is! No, it isn't. It's... what's happening? Oh, it is disabled. It got its propellers blown off. I'm like, wow, no way it would... oh, hello. Well, look at that. Energy shield saving the... oh, jeez, those huge missiles. Here's the thing about the Stronghold. You always think about the big crams, and then it hits you with those torpedoes, and you're like, oh, right. Oops. Where were you aiming? Wow, it's taken out 3/4 of this. If this Bulwark, like, slips behind the Stronghold, that's gonna be interesting. And by interesting, I mean, hell yeah, flank. Good thing. This is why turning props are a good idea. So even if your main propulsion's blown off, you can still steer. Hell yeah. Wow, you have had compartments breached. Interestingly, the Stronghold is when I, learned about the trick of, like, oh, you use, 4-meter offset blocks. Because they're like wedges, except they have more health and even more kinetic damage reduction. This Bulwark is straight up doing a flank. I've never seen a Bulwark flank something, but I think the Bulwarks might win. That depends entirely on how much damage these Doom Grams do. If this fella despawns... Ooh, God, that exploded right... Wow! Look at that. Ouch. Owie! Oops. 78% health. 78% health. And target has been swapped. Oh, wow. Look how much damage has happened here. My goodness. Oh, wow. I think, yeah, the Bulwarks are going to take this. Admittedly, they do have a material advantage, I think. It's like about 16, 17,000 materials. 17,000. 1.7 million versus 1.5. But yeah, wow, they're winning. Wasn't expecting that. New Stronghold is scary as hell. So is the new Bulwark. Tee-hee. All depends on whether that one despawns, which it might. How are those Doom Crams not dead yet? Whoops. Also, that reminds me, I really got to download the that mod that makes cram sounds better. Because some people like the kind of mechanical kerchunk of these crams. I personally think a boom would be better. Kablooey. Wow. Get flanked, fool! It just occurred to me that I wasn't thinking of the Stronghold when I built my own front-siding cramcraft, surface craft. Gary and, you know, Snowman Gary. If those words don't have any meaning to you, then you absolutely should watch Steel Sovereigns, because Gary does things in that. Gary takes things like a champ. Gary takes on a submarine and wins, despite not having any anti-submarine weaponry. Wow, the Bulwarks won! What an upset. How upsetting! But not for me! Let's look at this red Bulwark. This red Bulwark is got disco lighting. Look at that. Look at that thing, 2 damage, low health. Alright, Stronghold. Stronghold was a win. Alright, so to recap, wow, new Bulwark only lost against the Eyrie, which is like a front-siding airship with big crams, and is a dedicated ship killer. Fascinating, intriguing, delightful. Well, I'm having a whale of a time once again, so yeah. This was interesting. I like this. I like this a lot. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Next is White Flares, and then we really do need to make the big decision about whether to retrofit this Bulwark or carry on with our previous retrofit, which was such a complete rebuild anyway that, yeah. It was like, it's such a complete rebuild that it almost makes no difference which starting platform you have. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you, like at the lowest tier, access to a Patreon-exclusive Discord where you can hang out with me and other cool people, and we can talk about how the Bulwark looks good in every color. And at the lowest tier, well, actually that is the lowest tier, you get to hang out on the Patreon with us. At the highest tier, I'll even build stuff for you. Or do art. I can draw you a red Bulwark if you want. That shouldn't be too hard. Smash cut to me taking a screenshot of this and just sending it at you and saying like, hey, original art, I did it. I wouldn't do that. Also check me out on Twitch and my other channels. It's great fun over there. Lots of campaigny stuff happening on me Twitch channel for From the Depths. And lots of dinosaur stuff happening over on the art channel. And lots of classic gaming happening on the one stream that's not either of those things. So go check that out, please and thank you. And I hope you have a great day. I hope your Bulwark is looking good in whatever color you've painted it in. And I will see you next time in From the Depths. Farewell. It's so nice to have doom crams in the campaign so that people see, oh, a cram cannon, no worries, and then they get hit by it and it's like, oh, I appear to be dead.